He opens tomorrow. Here for the first time on our show, we're thrilled to have him, Jim Carrey. Let me put this over here right behind you, Jim.
Do you want to keep it?
Yeah.
Thank you, Jim.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
I just loved it. I thought it was perfect.
It is.
We were just saying.
Bring you something.
Very nice.
We
I'm
need
so
a
happy to
nice
be
potted
here.
palm around here. Now, did you grow that one yourself, Jim?
Of course, I'm growing it right now with my mind. Good to see you guys.
So
Thank you
exciting
for
to have
joining us.
I'm so glad to be here.
Oh, we're happy to
I've
have
been here
you
before.
I know why. Why have you stayed away?
I don't get up in the daytime.
So it is true. You are a vampire.
No, honestly, it's not true. But I was just kind of waiting until, this show, got a little bit of a following. I can't come on just any show.
Gilman, do you remember when I saw In Living Color for the first time years ago?
Oh,
and here was Jim
yeah.
Carrey, and
I know,
I
you
said, we got to
mentioned
get this guy. He's going to be a giant star.
And we got it for you.
And 11 years later, here he is.
Yes, the ego has landed.
And I even remember the bit that you did. You did Johnny Carson on the Living Color show. Remember doing Johnny?
I did so many things on that
You did
show. It's like,
everything.
yeah, it's
Your face seemed like
selective
it was made
amnesia.
of...
I have to take some of it out.
But your face
room
seemed
for the
like it
future.
was made of, rubber. It didn't seem like it was real skin.
Yeah. Well, it's, I do have a... It's just, I used to stare in the mirror when I was a little kid, I'd make all these faces and stuff, and my mother would say, she tried to scare me. They always have some kind of line to scare the Jesus out of you, and it was, with her, it was, if you keep staring in that mirror, you're going to see the devil. And of course, that fascinated me more. Where are you? Come on down! So that just made things worse.
So in grade school, I guess you were the cut-up of the class, huh?
I was. But I had a tremendous teacher, Lucy Dervatis, who was my seventh grade teacher, and she harnessed it. She basically, she had the smart idea of saying, like, listen, Jim, if you don't bother everybody, when you finish your work, if you don't bother everybody, you can, at the end of class, I'll give you 15 minutes and you can do a routine. So I would sit there with that spare time and write out my routine.
Wow. Good training, right?
Oh, it was fantastic. She also taught me Beatles lyrics.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it was unbelievable. Today, we're going to look at Eleanor Rigby. And all these kids are sitting there like, wiping his face as he walks from the grave. It's a very, this is starting to bug me now.
Oh, Jim!
I am prepared to defend myself.
Oh, my God. Jim Carrey is landing like a hurricane. We're going to take a break. We'll come right back.
Tomorrow.
Well,
Hey, Jim Carrey, I got a... During the commercial break, I got a little hug.
Hey, is that Dick Van Dyke up there?
It is.
Yeah, Dick Van Dyke.
nice to have you here.
That's so great. I'm such a fan.
I got to tell you,
He's in great shape,
he
Jim
went into
Carrey.
the audience. The women wanted a hug.
They
wanted
wanted
a
to
kiss.
take a piece of Jim Carrey.
You are. But he's in good shape.
He's in great
Right now,
shape.
Ricky Martin's back there going, damn him! Damn him!
But you're in great shape. So do you work out?
Yeah, I do work out.
Or is this your
I run
workout?
a lot. Yeah, I run a lot. Yeah, my metabolism is quite stimulous. It does go.
Absolutely.
I'm not quite avuncular yet.
Have you ever heard of
But
that
even
word?
saying that word,
Yes.
speeds up your metabolism.
Avuncular.
It's hard.
Do you
It's
know
really
what
hard.
avuncular meant before this show today?
Of course I did. Don't make me truculent.
does that mean?
I've been exercising. And yeah, but you got to be careful when you're a funny person, you know, when you do funny stuff, because if you get too big and muscular, you know, you're not funny anymore.
Is that true?
I bench press 280, but a lot of the guys at the gym bench press 320, so I'm kind of the brunt of the joke. Hey, why did the bodybuilder cross the road?
We don't know why.
There was a GNC over there, and he wanted to offset his exercise program with a vitamin supplement that would...
He's exhausted himself.
We can warn him out. The man is worn out.
No, it started to hurt.
Yeah. Okay.
I tasted blood in my throat. I had to bail.
Jim, the ladies want to know, are you dating anyone? Is there anyone special? And how does somebody...
They could be the one. Yeah, I'm dating. You know, yeah.
What are you looking
Like
for?
the
Fun.
field?
Well, I'm a bachelor. I'm a
He's
bachelor.
a bachelor.
Right. What do
There's
you...
nothing wrong with that. That's not a dirty
That's
word.
good. Are you kidding?
I'm having fun. Life is
Good
very
for
fun.
you.
What are
Life
you
is
looking
wonderful.
for in a woman?
Just you know, just
Breast augmentation?
able to feed herself. You know, it doesn't like come out with things like
Avuncular.
You know, yeah, you should see his underwear or anything like that. You know, somebody who can hang.
I understand
You know,
that. Sure.
I mean, it's tough for me because if I bring somebody out in public, you know, too soon or whatever, it's like in the papers and it becomes a thing.
Right.
They're the mystery woman, and
Right.
you know, it's like it's a lot to handle for them.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Right.
I don't care who I'm seeing.
That's it. Even us. So now, but I understand that you do love your motorcycle. Huh?
I do. I'm having a good time.
And does the studio worry about you on a motorcycle?
I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta live.
Yeah.
You gotta live. You gotta be free.
And how fast do you go on your little cycle?
200. Well, that's the corners.
Would you ever take Regis on one of your bikes?
I'd love to take you on my bike.
I like to wear a helmet, you know, the whole thing. Yeah,
Can you wear
sure.
a skirt?
I would for you.
I don't like to be seen with guys on the back of my bike.
I don't think. Now, this new movie coming out, Bruce Almighty. Now, you've played a lot of characters.
Now, you've been around. Let me talk about you.
What do you want to know?
Where did you start? Where did you start in the business? Did you start in radio?
No, I started as a stagehand at a little TV station in Hollywood, KCOP, TV, Channel 13.
Oh, wow. Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah.
And you were never on the Jack Benny variety show.
No, you're thinking of Dennis Day, but you're close.
Amazing the way the mind does
Yes,
that. I just put you there.
I should never have said avuncular. Well, but when you come back, you're going to see a clip now. We're going to talk about his latest movie, Bruce Almighty, The Man Plays God.
And
Back in a moment.
Still ahead on Live, Latin singing.
No room to gallop.
Hey, Hosea! Away!
You see, the man...
I actually got to drive that car.
Did you really?
Yeah, it was fantastic. I got to drive the car. It was a Salient, and it goes 250 miles an hour.
No kidding.
And it's really scary.
I'll bet.
And I mean, there were stuntmen on the set that were going, I don't want to touch it.
Sure. Well, you got the guts
Oh
to
man,
do it.
but it was like literally the engine is over your shoulder. It's like somebody sitting over your shoulder while you drive like this. Ah! Go faster!
No, but I can't hear. That's funny.
It's true. This engine, it just your hair stands up on end,
boy,
and you
yeah.
go, I am absolute power. That's great.
You actually thought you were God at that point,
It was
right?
amazing. I just wanted to punch it.
Well, when somebody comes to you, when your agent comes to you and says, we're thinking about, we want you to play God. What do you say? What do you say?
Well, I didn't play God. I was the human with the God powers.
With the God powers, yeah.
Yeah, I was, you know, I would have trouble playing God, I think. You know, that's why we hired Morgan Freeman. He can pull that sort of thing off, you know. He's like got that look in his eye. It's really scary. He'd be in the tractor beam. You know,
but actually, he plays a TV news reporter who's in Buffalo and, you know, doing his job out there, but, you know, wants to be the anchorman. It's got a lot of people whispering about him and making fun of him and
wants to be the Harry Reasoner, you know, the Walter Cronkite, and that's his false idol.
And he does a lot of
You see, I speak in parable.
Yes, you do. You really do.
Everything I say has three meanings.
You're such a heavy guy. And complaining and blaming God for his misfortune. And then, of course, you do enough of that, and
That's
one day, there's Morgan.
And it's amazing how human beings can do that, no matter what they have, no matter how much you have.
Happy with what
Sooner or later, you're going, yeah, but there's this little thing.
Right.
I don't have that collector's coin.
Exactly right.
If you had a God power, like if you had one, like, God thing that you could do, what would you do?
I would switch butts with Ricky Martin.
Really, huh?
Yeah. I'd do a bonbonectomy.
How was
Cheek replacement.
How was it playing with Jennifer Aniston?
Oh, I'm glad you finished it with Jennifer Aniston. We're getting really personal now.
She's the girlfriend?
Yes, wonderful, wonderful lady. Unbelievably
Was Brad
great.
Pitt around, keeping his eye
He
on?
came around every once in a while,
kidding.
yeah, but I had him thrown off the set. Hey, Brad, you're cramping my style. No, such a nice guy. Great, honestly, great couple, and really, really sweet, really sweet. It's nice every once in a while. Keep that kid down there. Sit on him. Sit on the kid. Not children in here, man.
I don't think it either.
They just wanted to see God in person.
Well, now let's take a look at that. Bruce Almighty, which is opening this weekend. And here's this TV reporter complaining, and one day he has just met with God, and he's left, and he has certain godlike powers, and right now he's beginning to realize them. Take a look.
Okay, that did not happen. And no one needs to hear about it. I'm deleting the program. No. I'm having a breakdown, that's what it is. Normal, everyday, psychotic episode. Caused by a tumor or brain lesion. Start! I was lucky. Come on now, calm down. You do not need God, you do not have his powers. If that was God, then I'm Clint Eastwood. Holy hell! Be careful what you wish for. No!
What a great idea, though, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it was a nice concept.
Absolutely. Well, it opens tomorrow.
Only you could pull it off,
And
that's
Jim
for sure.
Carrey, we wish you the best. And thank you so much for being here. Carrey, Ricky Martin next, and we'll be right back.